Hello, and welcome back to Lights Out. Well, DROD, Duncan the Graveyard Guard. Last we left off was with a 6x6 Lights Out puzzle. So I went ahead and made this in the editor just to show how you would go about solving something like this. So I can't remember if it's 4x4 or 5x5 that's the popular one. I think it's 5x5. And so if you're looking up online solutions for Lights Out puzzles, the 5x5 Lights Out will have a bunch of solutions listed for you. But for something more unusual like 6x6, or really any n by m rectangular shape, there is a method that will solve it for you. So I'm going to demonstrate that here. So there's two parts. The first part is called light chasing, and the second part is called looking up the answer, which was rather frustrating when I was playing through Dr. E. Will's Mega Complex. I was trying to, because I wasn't interested in solving these on my own, and so I tried to look up the answer, and it told me to look up the answer. It was not very helpful. But it turns out you can actually generate what the answer is that you're looking up. So I will include that as the second part of this. So we're going to do light chasing first to demonstrate what that is. So here I have some arbitrary but solvable pattern, because I just hit the orbs a bunch of times. Right, so Lights Out, if you're not familiar, you hit an orb, and it toggles the corresponding position on our grid here, as well as all of the orthogonally adjacent doors. So we want all the doors open. So light chasing is when we look at this top row. This door is closed, so we want to open it. We're going to take the orb that is down one position from this door and hit it. And we're going to do that with all of these. So we just cleared the first row. Second row, we're going to go down. 1, 2, 3. So we're just opening everything. Third row, I want to go down 1. Do that. Fourth row, like so. And finally, we do that. So that's light chasing. At this point, the internet told me to just look it up on a table, but it didn't provide a table for 6x6. So I have a table here that I will show how to generate once we are done with solving this one. For now, just looking at it, orb 1 is 1, 5, 2, 4, 6, 5, 2, 1, 3, 5, and 2, 6. We want 2, 4, 5. So 2, 4, 6, that's pretty close. 5, okay, so if we do 2 and 3 here, we get 2, 4, 5, 6. Right. 2, 4, 5, 6, but we only want 2, 4, 5. This would get rid of the 6, but also gets rid of the 2, but we could add another 2 in here. So, in the end, what we end up with is 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, which is what we're looking for. And I will explain how I got the numbers on these scrolls once we've solved it. So you hit those. So you hit the orbs that give you the numbers that you wanted, and then you light chase again. Now you don't have to calculate it like this. You could have just gone 2, 4, 6 is close, so maybe you just hit this one, light chase it, and then you'll get a new sequence down here, and then you look up here to see if you have an answer, and if not, you just hit an orb and do it again. But adding the values together just allows you to do it all in one go. Alright, so light chasing. Oops, I'm going to go through this relatively fast here, since this is just the same process as the first time we did this. Oops, and now, there we go. Solved, nice and easy. So how do we generate the numbers on here? Well, that's pretty easy actually. As long as you have a tool where you have this either all open or all closed, it doesn't matter. You're just looking for changes. You hit the first orb, and we light chase. And this will show us what the effect of using that particular orb will be. If we do that and then light chase, we change 1 and 5. So like that, you can solve any rectangular lights out puzzle doing that. If the two lengths are not equal, you get some other interesting things that happen, but it still works. So this is going to be a little bit messy, because I'm actually going to have to go back and forth a couple of times here. So change location. Duncan the Graveyard Guard. Continue playing. Here we are. So what we're going to do, I'm going to have this be top left and top right. And we are going to engage in some light chasing. So I made a little bit of a mess here, just getting this beetle up to the top. But like so. Yeah, it's not actually that hard to move the beetle around. Checkpoints are nicely placed off of the diagonals. It's appreciated. That's okay, we'll just have to hit that again to cancel out what we just did. Okay, next we go down. So hopefully what I'm doing right now makes sense. It's just sort of an application of what I just did in the editor. This is kind of annoying because I don't want to be hitting that over and over. You know what? It doesn't really matter if we do the light chasing all perfectly all at once. The important thing is that we get just a single row. Just a single row left at the bottom. That's what I'm looking for. Right, so now I have to go back. Doing this with a beetle is kind of annoying. Okay, there we go. So we have 1, 2, 4, 5. This is what we're looking for. So if I build level 6x6 lights out conveniently at the top, 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh. Wait, 1, 2, 4, 5? No. Hold on. Was it 1, 2, 4, 5 or 1, 2, 5, 6? One, 2, 5, 6. Okay. Symmetrical. That's going to make it really easy, actually. Because I saw we had a 1, 5, which means we're going to have a 2, 6 on the other side. Oops. Yeah, 1, 5 here, so we're going to have a 2, 6 here. And that's what I meant about the rectangular ones being different than the square ones. Square, they're always going to be mirrored. With a rectangle, that's not the case. Okay, so we want to hit 1 and 6 only, and then light chase again, and that will give us a solution. Okay, change location again, back to Duncan the Graveyard Guard. Now the problem with this, because it's a beetle, I'm going to have to go back and forth a lot to do this. Okay, well, let's start by moving you there. because I need to hit each of these plates twice in order to maintain the same state. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a little bit tricky. Because I'm doing this with a beetle. We hit 6. The problem is that we also hit this already. Maybe it's okay. I think if I do... so that's what I wanted. So I can't go back through the top and get this to work, can I? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, no, I can. That'll work. Okay, that's fine. It's weird because that's going to cancel it. But now when I do this... There we go. It's still been hit. Yeah, really not... This demonstration of the Carrion Beetle really did not need a lights out puzzle. This is kind of silly. Okay, so now we go 1, 2... 1. Okay, so that's kind of what we want. So now we want a light chase. But, again, because of the fact that we've got a beetle here that's going to be stepping on plates that we don't want it to step on, this is going to be a somewhat annoying process. Okay. So light chasing. Yep, and then we have to go back. Oh. Right, don't step on the arrows. I'm trying to hit the save point, and I got a bit distracted. Anyway, it shouldn't matter at this point, because we affected the top row. So all I have to do is make sure that there's no tiles left. Okay, good. So now we move down, and light chase again. Like, these are bad enough when you can actually hit the buttons easily, but this is an extra level of tedium here. I don't actually mind doing these, but this was not a good way to do it. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, and then we need to go across, but we're going to have to double hit a bunch of these plates. I guess if I just go all the way and then go back, that will be somewhat more efficient. Okay, still have a symmetrical pattern like we should. Okay, so now we do that. We're going to have to hit that again. That's fine because we have to go over one and then back. Likewise here, we're going to do that and then go back one. Okay. And then if we hit those four, yeah, that'll solve it. However, again, we're going to have to go back and forth in order to get those corners. And back once more. Okay, and back again. There we go. Everything's open. Yeah, not too bad once you know what you're doing. Okay, so how hard is it going to be to get you in here? That's the next question. Not too bad, I don't think. Good, okay. Yeah, I can't even step on those, so I just have to let them come to me. Can't remember if the brain had anything to say on this one. Oh yeah, bring out your pen, your pencil and paper. No, we did all of that in DROD, but I mean it was a stretch, I guess. Power token. Yeah, optimizing this room would be probably not that bad actually, just a little bit annoying. We hit that, everything opens. Oh, it's because we're a custom role, right? Duncan could already smell fresh air. But to get to the surface again, he would have to fight his way through the final swarm of hungry flesh eaters. Right, I think what's going on here is that I don't drop trapdoors in my current character role until I step on a power token. So we're going to do something with this. And then once we leave, we can't come back, so we clear all of this first, and then we do this, okay? And because of these, I would say this is just a trapdoor puzzle, but I guess the beetles can slide around a little bit inside here. Also, is this potentially the last room? Or closer to the end than I thought? Oh, it did take me 17 minutes to solve this, even once I had the room set up. Anyway, just gonna improvise. Duncan felt the ground shake below his feet. He'd have to watch his step, or he would be cast into the unknown depths. Okay, let's... Okay, this is actually a little bit harder than it looks. Okay. Oh, there's nowhere I can go from here. Okay, well... Okay, I'm not liking this position suddenly. Yeah, this is looking bad. This seemed a little bit better. Maybe I can... do something like that. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm not quite able to pull that off. This is completely symmetrical, right? Aside from the fact that... well, no, it doesn't matter. I can exit on any of these 5, so it's fine. And it is 4 on each side, in the same setup. Okay, well, if I focus on... doing something like that... Okay, well, now we're really just kind of being messy here. I don't think that's going to work, but... almost. Okay, there we go. Maybe that wasn't the best move. Okay, well, that just got me stuck. Okay, maybe we shouldn't go that way. Still possible to clear. Okay. Everything's down. Problem with this place. Okay. Is that they're going to be moving? Ah, right. So I'm just going to stab them and see if it works out. Will you move into position? No. Okay, is there a way to deal with that? Because if I just go over here instead... Yeah, you're gonna move. Okay, well, I guess I won't worry about it then. As it has to happen. Well, I have to... to move there, so I do have to move you around, so maybe I just have to do something a little bit different with how I move you around. Like here. I mean, I don't have a choice, I have to do it in that order. Yeah, you're gonna slide there, but for you to slide here, I need this spot open. And I need to be able to get back here. Oh. Well, I can do it by going over here. Okay. That was actually a pretty good linchpin for that little bit at the end there. Alright. We can taste air. That is in fact the end. Okay, what's up with this room? I see the secret. Sunlight illuminated the cave through a small gap in the ceiling. Freedom, at last! Duncan climbed a skull pile high enough to reach the gap, and escaped the lair of the Carrion Beetles. The end. The idea of a monster that can only be killed by stabbing was proposed before me by Pandarius 5000 and J. Donners Schwanders, sorry, I don't know where the extra D came in there, at least. Out of different possible movement behaviors, I selected approaching from the diagonals with direct-only beelining, like brained golems if they weren't brained. This is because no other monster moves like that, and that is probably because moving like that makes the monster pretty weak. Originally I wanted them to step diagonally, when preferred orthogonal movement was blocked, preferring diagonal northwest-southeast, to make them move sort of like a roach tilted 45 degrees, but that was too difficult to program. Also, because of technical difficulties, Carrion Beetles don't interact much with other game elements, potions, hot tiles, brains, briars, shallow water, adders, tunnels. Wouldn't briars still kill them? Briars do kill most things. Adders would probably also eat them. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Thanks for Nuntar, Lucky Luke, someone else, Reb, and Doom for help. Ahem. I said, Duncan climbed a skull pile high enough to reach the gap, and escaped the lair of Carrion Beetles. Lair of Carrion Beetles? I don't think so. Why would a lair of insects have pressure plates and force arrows all around? Well, maybe they lived in an ancient catacomb or something. They have all kind of traps and mechanisms. Come on now, don't ruin the story. It was you all along. You were behind all the ghost stories and disappearances. And this is not a story. Are you crazy? I'm just the narrator. I'm not even real. Well, there's a tunnel here. Which... I guess that's what we have to do. No, please don't. I promise not to kill anymore. So it was you. I know you won't kill anymore. And the graveyard is no longer haunted. And the fourth zoologist described the runaway brain as highly dangerous. There has been numerous reports of him playing fatal pranks on surface dwellers. A slayer has already been sent to take care of the matter. 19th journalist. Okay, and if I step on that, I am going to die.
You haven't seen the last of me!
Wait, how does this go? Oh, it goes to here. Well, I guess the fastest way... Well, whatever. If I feel like optimizing this room later, I'll take the stairs. I don't think I optimized every movement coming up to this. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la. Oh, hello there, surface dweller. Do not be afraid, for I did not come for you. Yes, I know, you came for that brain I killed, right? So you already took care of him? I owe you my thanks. Now, go back to minding your own business and forget we ever met.
Slaying time.
I don't like your attitude. How cute, he's got a little sword and everything. Very well then. Okay, we are actually... Oh, 39th Slayer, okay. Don't have a way out, but we do have... Oh. Yeah, there's no way to deal with that.
Prepare for your removal.
Okay, let's just move you a ways. There we go. That should do it. Creepy clown from under the ground. I can't hurt anyone anymore. Okay, I guess there wasn't really any point to that, but I did it anyway. There's no way to open this, right? Okay, well, I guess that's it for Duncan the Graveyard Guard. Pretty impressive guard if he's able to take out a Slayer. Alright, well... see if I missed any secrets. Only 2 kills? I guess the beetles don't count, such as the brain and the Slayer. 100% secrets, alright. So that was Duncan the Graveyard Guard, and I guess that's a demonstration of the Carrion Beetle. If anybody is still looking for... trying to decide on their elements for the current contest, I guess that's a demonstration of what the beetle can do. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but you know, I'll think about it. Anyway, I'll be back to the regular LP stuff hopefully by tomorrow. So I will see you then.